Okay, Coach Cardenas, you are the Monitor's All-Area Football 2024 Coach of the Year. Just your thoughts on just the season that was, bringing the district title back to Edcouch-Elsa, that kind of led to capturing this award and being recognized for leading the Yellow Jackets this year.
Well, what a season, man. First and foremost, obviously, we had God on our side, man. We were blessed to have him in our corner and in our hearts all season long. And our kids really bought into what we were trying to do. And from the get-go, we got after it. They worked hard. They worked together as a group. And like I said, we had Jesus on our side, man. So that's a beautiful thing. But the season that was, man, couldn't happen to a better group of seniors. We're proud of our seniors and their parents because, you're talking about a lot of years of investment and then the fruition of their labor, man, of the work. So we were excited about our district championship this year. It was a lot of hard work that went into it. Our coaching staff did a tremendous job of keeping everybody together and putting all the pieces together. And it brought back our gold football, man. So we're real proud of that.
And I know it had been a while since you guys had won a district title there in Edcouch-Elsa, but one thing that's never changed is that style of football. You guys are in your face, physical on both sides of the ball, especially on defense, one of the best defenses in all of South Texas this past year. Yes, so if you can just talk about how you make that move from defensive coordinator to head coach a couple of years ago, and now have taken the reins of this team and have continued that tradition and now brought that gold ball back to Edcouch-Elsa.
Yeah, man. We take pride in our defense. It's always been our Thunder defense has always been top notch. We consider ourselves a weight room defense. That when we hit somebody, it's gonna hurt. That's our MO. It's in our DNA. It's in our blood, and that's what we preach to the boys. And they know this from the time that they start throwing the ball around when they're in Little League. We go out there, we see them. We've known this group for a lot of years. They've been playing Taifa football with the Little Jackets, and this is what we preach, man. And again, we get our strength from the Lord, these boys were resilient. I don't think we lost a single Yellow Jacket this year because of their pride and wanting to represent and bring those traditions to. You're talking about leading the Valley in interceptions. You're talking about leading the Valley in sacks, points per game, and yards per game. It was a kill the man with a football type defense, and we took a lot of pride in that.
And to navigate through that district, I think when the realignment happened and we saw that 16-5 AD2, we were like, okay, who's going to be that team that steps up and you know what I mean, kind of runs and takes that torch, and you guys come through and deliver. So at the beginning of the season, what was the message to your guys and the goal, and then how did you feel that they lived up to those expectations?
Well, once we got the realignment to 16-5A, we knew it was going to be a tough schedule. So we set up some tough games to prepare us for district, to prepare us for Mercedes and Lopez and Pace and those teams there in our district. Playing McAllen was a big one, and Edinburgh, and those are teams that we hardly ever play, much less win. So for us, it was about the preparation, the iron sharpens iron mentality. We don't back down. We go, fight for what's ours and for what we want, and kind of establish ourselves as the number one defense in the Valley, and that was our goal from the get-go. And the boys knew that, and we wanted to impose our physicality on teams. It started off in the weight room. Started off in the summer, started off in the off season, so there was a lot of things that took place throughout the year to put us in this predicament or in this position. It wasn't an overnight success. It was a day-to-day grind, a week-to-week grind, and then a month-to-month grind. So we're real happy to be the number one defense, and again, just kind of bring our style of football, which is Cajon football.